Tailor-made, walk with a limp, them bands is heavy, I need a brace. I am money, I guess the world is just a safe combination needed, not a coca key. I'm the extra lighter on the dresser. I know you need it, smoking out the competition, pouring up, we undefeated. What you heard, let you heard, we eating, talking about extra with a splash, extra acting bad, pull it like parades on parades, extra with the slab, pay what it cost for the tab, extra with the bag, young Crizzle King, better add extra on the. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra.
Yeah, so that style not for you, but it's for me. Yeah.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Cleveland Browns and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Watson, off play action. Rolling to his right. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
And, Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And, Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
On second and 9, Watson going out wide, finds Chubb. And he is going to lose yardage here. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. It's caught, Cooper. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Watson will step away, and out comes Cade York to handle this 4th down field goal try for the Browns. York able to send this one through, and the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
First play's a run with Nwangu. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off of play action, it's Watson. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
They'll run with Chubb. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Watson. And it's caught. Touchdown. Anthony Schwartz with touchdown number 12 on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Kene Nwangu now out of his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
On 2nd and 12, Brady over the middle, complete. That's Pierce. It'll be a gain of 5, 3rd and 7 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. On fourth down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken around the 12. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
He's got one touchdown pass already in this quarter, obviously looking for number 2, and definitely not playing the check down game.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. He's got the connection to Cooper. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 39, Watson is going to let this one go deep. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Browns. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our score as they kick this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 17-0 our score after 1. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Brady going to throw. Drops this off with Nwangu. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
On play action, now Brady. This is caught inside the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 39 yards there, a big one.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Brady to throw again. They'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's second and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? They'll look to run with Nwangu. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Kene Nwangu hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans get a bit closer. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. From the gun, here's Watson. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. 2 touchdowns for him already in this first half. This one good for a first down.
Hey, did you have one of those backyards that you had one of those, like, mats or pits like you have for high jumpers? And, you know, you had your friends throw the ball and you tried to make the spectacular catches?
I didn't need a mat.
you just did it with the ground?
Absolutely.
That explains your toughness. That explains your toughness right there, because I think that guy was raised just like you. What a catch.
There to make the tackle, Steven Nelson.
That felt like a trap, because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Got a man. It's Schwartz, complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 25-yard line. That third down conversion good for 23.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. this on 1st and goal. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Watson now to throw. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. The extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Brady now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Returnable for Grant. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup. When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there's no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. A big play that time for Cleveland. 42 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. Steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To the air yet again, Watson.
They set up the screen to Chubb. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this from 34. York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So this lead, Charles, just continuing to swell here in the first half.
Well, it's interesting. When we talked to them prior to the game, they told us that their game plan was take no prisoners, and they've lived up to it so far because everything has worked. No guarantee that'll continue. But all in all, this coaching staff's got to be very pleased by what they've seen.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Brady. Flush to his right. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly in a bad way right now. Not so bad that you can call this one over already, but bad enough that you know you can't toss an interception to open the second half. This just ratchets up the pressure on this team's defense right now.
Now Chubb running right. Brought down on the play by the linebacker, Christian Harris. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for it in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On second down, here's Nwangu.
7 yards there and a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Brady finding Knox there, complete.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. From the 44, Brady dancing to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky there, able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Down. 60 red. 60 red. Set cut. Drill green. Ready, go.
They'll try and throw for it here. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. A give. This is Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
They run it again with Chubb. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 35.
66 yards rushing for him now to this point. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
3rd and 2, Watson.
Got an open man, it's Schwartz.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Handoff comes to Chubb. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They run it with Balaj. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So this one, Charles, it's only the 3rd quarter, but they appear to be well on their way to victory.
I would say so, because a 1-score lead you don't even count, but a 2-score lead you know it can evaporate in an instant. 3 scores, feeling good, but you know it's not over yet. But now they've got a 4-score cushion. I think you can feel pretty confident in the fact this is going to go your way.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Iwangu going to get it on the counter. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now a play fake here on 1st down. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. 48 for Mike. Let's go, let's go.
Here's Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Fielded at the 33. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down. They held him in check in the 1st half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the 1st half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
The Texans on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's underneath to Pierce, and he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
That's to his running back, complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10, just outside of the red zone. Back to throw again. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 93 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Nice 13, nice 13. He's
Now it's Watson. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle, Nwangu. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Texans. Keenan Allen, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Texans take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll make this a 19-point ball game. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. And they'll indeed take a knee. So it's a win here for the Cleveland Browns, and it's thanks in large part to the play of their quarterback.